Hello. I'm writing this because I can't talk to anyone else, and I feel like I'm slowly losing my mind. Last month my grandfather passed away, and since I'm the only family he had left, the task of clearing out his old village house where he spent his childhood fell to me. The house had been empty for years. It was filled with dust, cobwebs, and the smell of decaying memories. I had finished most of the work when I noticed the door to the locked cellar. My grandfather always referred to that cellar as the dry goods pantry, and told us never to go in. The key was left on the doorframe. Giving in to my curiosity, I opened the door. Inside smelled of mold, as expected. There was nothing on the shelves except for a few rusty cans. Just as I was about to turn back in disappointment, an ornate, carved wooden box sitting in the middle of the floor caught my eye. The box was heavy and had no lock. When I lifted the lid, the only thing inside was an old, reel-to-reel tape recorder and a single tape reel next to it. Eagerly, I carried the device upstairs, plugged it in, and pressed the play button after placing the reel. After a crackling sound, my grandfather's voice from his youth filled the room. He seemed to be keeping some kind of diary. He talked about the harvest, about the village gossip. For about 10 minutes, I listened to the boring village life. Just as I was about to turn it off, his voice suddenly dropped to a whisper. "It's come again," he whispered. "It comes at night. It glides through the fields. But it doesn't walk." There was a moment of silence, only the static could be heard. Then my grandfather's voice started again, but this time it was panicked. "Only I can see it. The others don't see it. It has no eyes, just pits, and it smiles. God, that smile. It's so wide." At this point in the recording, I heard another sound behind my grandfather's voice. It was a deep, guttural, inhuman mumble. My grandfather started screaming, yelling, "Stay away from me. Stay away." Then that voice came. On the recording, spoken directly into the microphone, was the most terrifying sound I have ever heard. It was a sound between the hiss of a snake slithering over dry leaves, and the gurgle of a drowning man. It said a single word. My name. The recording cut off abruptly. I haven't been able to sleep since that day. I hear sounds like rustling dry leaves from every corner of the house. I'm afraid to look at the fields in front of my window at night. Because sometimes, in the space illuminated by the moonlight, I think I see a silhouette with no eyes and a very wide smile on its face, looking at me. And do you know what the worst part is? Last night, from the wooden floor next to my bed, I heard a low, guttural mumble, as if it were coming from the floor below. Don't forget to subscribe for more strange stories.